I want Hines. It was different today because Coach Hines. He worked
Double
because of Jordan
works.
Tyson.
I know the double
The other coach.
The double word is tricky.
They even get me. Yeah.
Marcus, what's it been like seeing Sam's growth within the season?
Yeah, it's been fun, man. Just being here the first 10 months myself, just getting a chance to see kind of the design of the program, and then kind of trying to put my fingerprint on the offense, and then that moves down to the quarterback position, and then individuals. I think to see Sam's improvement each week, it's awesome to talk to you guys every week and talk about it and hear about it, and kind of remind me every week the questions of how do you think he's going to be? What do you like about him? What's spring ball like? And now we're in late November, and it's really important, and to see the game slow down, and to see the development, to see the things you work so hard on and so diligent on, both together and independently. To see that start taking shape really is exciting for him more than anything, more exciting for the group. But again, I'm fired up, man. I've seen this development at that position before in other guys at this time, and I'm excited about the situation we've got obviously this week, and then and looking in the future. But never too far over my skis. He's been.
Mentally that
Well, the preparation. That's not a broken record. It really isn't. The separation for him is in the preparation. He puts in a ton of work. Obviously, there's a plan in the development of the quarterback that I don't know, in my opinion, each quarterback coach has got to have. I think there's a program that we've instilled for a long time that I've felt strongly about and didn't start with me. It goes all the way back to, I remember being a kid in Sierra College at the Niners watching Bill Walsh and John Ralston, those guys on the field, start working footwork and drops and bags and center CQ exchange, and going all the way to when I was a player with Steve Hagan and Baldwin, and then going all the way to guys that have been around, and the Munkins and the Cutters and Coach Tedford, probably the biggest influence. There's a development of that position I think you really gotta lean into and take a lot of pride in, and really it's got to be different, a little bit different for every guy because they're a little bit different. But I think we've proven with what we've done in the system that quarterback position can be treated the right way, can do some special things. And I think from his footwork and his drops to progressions to the game to recognition to what he can handle, how much you give him, it's all part of a process that I think we've worked really hard on trying to be smart with it, because he's truly smart, and I just don't want to give him too much.
When you compare him to Justin Herbert, not so much talent-wise, but just as far as progression, timetable in a quarterback's career, what are the parallels there?
Yeah, that's an awesome one, because when I got Justin in 17, he started 4 games. Ironically, the same amount of games that he played in 4 games, same amount of games as Sam. So it's kind of a pretty funny parallel when we talk about what you got when you got there. Both are extremely cognitive. And I think I saw that when we first met. Both are extremely cognitive. Both are very smart. Both are very diligent in regards to how they take notes and how they prepare, how they prepare themselves to think through the game. And I think the design they took from the way we mentally approach the game, they took that and really, really put it in their own terms and did it fast. The football IQ, both really high. Physically, they're very different physically in some regards. But at the same token, just because one's not 6'6" doesn't mean that the other one they're both not athletic, they don't have great arm talent, they both can't create. That transition's been really fun to see. I think there's more commonalities than I probably anticipated in regards to the growth of the quarterback at that position during this stage. Not comparing the individuals themselves, but as far as the acumen right now after wherever we're at 10 games in is like, wow. And, if I think Justin that year, we broke his collarbone. He missed 4 games then. He got hurt for 2 weeks. It's like, there's some weird, I almost cussed. Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on that I won't dive too down into until after the season, but pretty cool to see.
What's been the key for the connection between Sam and Jordan Tyson?
Yeah, just reps. I told you guys early on, I think the offense is built around players first. Players and schemes and coaches. I think I've always believed in that. Who are the players? What do you got? Put the scheme around them, and then go coach your butt off around what you need to do. And so for me, it's learning about these guys in the first 10 months I've been here. Who we got? They're still new to me. They're new pieces. How do they move? What do they do well? What's the quarterback going to do? How well do they gel together? And then if you start seeing something, it's really forcing the integration of it. Like, I need you guys to be around each other a lot. I need you to watch film together. I need you to throw together. I need you to be with me when I explain the play together so you both hear it. Then you can take it to him. That chemistry, I think you can really force if you take a lot of time in it, just like anything else. But I think you'll be really diligent for it. And then when they leave you, they've got to be able to extend that growth. And so they've done an awesome job themselves of taking what we're teaching and going, all right, let's do it ourselves. Let's talk about it ourselves. And then giving them, with all candidness, giving your players enough of their autistic freedom to like do it on their own. So I'm a believer in not pulling the stinger in players. Like I want them to play free, make some mistakes, play fast, screw it up, let's talk about it, and then also be creative with like, hey, what do you feel good about? You know, because I'm a believer that I played the quarterback position. I know what it's like to like feel like you're boxed in sometimes, and what it feels like to like, hey, let me do this with him, but this with him. And so those guys have done a fantastic job of getting to know each other, and that at the end of the day is the reason it's clicking.
I would say his biggest strength's been him avoiding putting the ball in danger and limiting turnovers. What goes into that for him that he's been so successful at it? Limiting turnovers.
Yeah, I mean, limiting turnovers. I don't know what every person say something different. It's just being smart and understanding what you're trying to get done. We talk a lot about ball security, as you guys have seen. Knock on wood, we've done a good job holistic with the group, but we're very, very diligent in taking and doing that. There's ball security drills every day. We talk about it every day. It's the first thing we talk about every day. It's the first stat I put up every Sunday. And taking care of the football. It's the number one thing we talk about. And then with the quarterback position, teaching position, is more about, I think a lot of times, is where can we take care of it within the plays? How can we dialogue at each play? Like, you know, the comm helps us a lot because I can talk to him a little bit. I can throw in some snapshots of things in the comm if he's able to not be overwhelmed with, hey, first and second down passing. Like, be smart here. Check downs and touchdowns. Like little key trigger words, I think, are things that you can plant in certain guys if they can take it, that I think help them register during the course of a game or the course of a play. And so we've done a good job with that and implementing that a little bit. I think he's got a good feel for, like, now, okay, how do I take care of the ball within a certain situation?
What's it been like getting to work with Leaf for another year?
It's been awesome. I think I mentioned we got here, you know, had Leaf for 2 seasons prior to getting here. Him being here was fantastic. We're seeing the chemistry between the ability for me to communicate with the O-line and what we're trying to get done. I mean, it's been awesome, man. That's a real privilege for me to have a guy who, you know, it's like getting a free agent, you know, when you're in the pros, and a guy who knows your system. It's pretty cool. It's been awesome, and he takes control of a lot of stuff. He knows exactly what I'm trying to get done in certain instances and can reiterate that to the O-line when maybe I'm not around.
Last question, guys. You've been a part of several different successful programs throughout your coaching career. What makes this program, this culture, different from others you've experienced?
I'm not going to differentiate. I think what'll probably the best way to put it's like, what are the commonalities? That's probably the best thing to do. I think that I mentioned this when I got here. One of the reasons I'm here, I think that the authenticity of the program of Kenny, to start with, to be honest with you, is one of the reasons I got here. The humility, the detail, the ability to communicate, the priorities, the talent acquisition, the recruiting, things like that. I mean, the priorities are set here in the right way. There's a ton of work that they've done. Everyone knows that. I mean, I've played this team for many years. The work that's gone in to put this place in position that we're in now has nothing been short of, mind-boggling in regards to time on task. It really is. You're moving a aircraft carrier of people to get in the right position. To be able to build the traits that come along with that take a lot of time. And I think that the places I've been in the past, that's what they did. They integrated those things, and you can see those places having success because of the resilience and the continuity of being able to say, this is what we want to get done, and doing it every single day the right way with the right people, the right communication. And so those places I've been in the past, the things that are starting to come to light a little bit here, I'm bringing along myself. I'm trying to be part of a group here as well, but I think those things are here. Those type of fabrics in the DNA are the things that are going to give you success in really anything, right?
Kenny talked about not having an edge in practice today. Did you notice that too?
Yeah, we're hard on them right now. The standards are set right now at a probably different level than they've probably ever been. And I know on my field today, I wasn't letting anything slide. The standards, and they're going to go up. You know, we're not owed anything. Just because we're in position to do this, we've got to come out each week and earn it. And if there's something that's sliding and we're getting comfortable, they're asking it. They're going to get called on. And I think that the detail and the urgency and the ownership of the group is something that they need to hear every day, and we tell them that. And so sometimes we got to play loose. You got to play fast, but we got to make sure we understand where our feet are and what we got to get done. And it's a huge task versus a huge team, and it's huge because we put ourselves in that position.
What's down about BYU's defense?
Yeah, that's BYU's defense. I mean, they do a fantastic job. I've known Jay and Kalani for a long time. I'm like, they do a fantastic job. They're a veteran group who've been together quite a few years now. They know how to communicate, they know how to make their adjustments. They play fast, they play physical, they get the ball, and so we've got a great task in our hand.
Thank you.
Appreciate it,
Thank you,
guys.
Coach.
Coach.